Hi, sweet friends. Welcome back. Thanks again for joining me. Today we are upstairs here in our master bedroom and we're getting ready to make some changes for spring. We've been going room by room, and so far, if you remember, we did our family room, our coffee bar and shelves, as well as our dining room. So I hope that you've enjoyed this decorating series for spring. And if you happen to miss those, I'll go ahead and leave it here up in a card, as well as down in the description box, so that you can go back and watch those as well. For today, we're going to be adding some new wall art pieces that I'm super excited about. And I'm also going to be changing out the bedding for something a little bit more light and airy. Also, I'll be doing just a little bit of cleaning, and one specific area that I need to get to is our ceiling fan, and you'll see why. If you are new, hi, my name is Amy and welcome. And I hope that if you enjoyed today's video, you'll go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me and join me here as I decorate our home throughout the seasons. Well, let's go ahead and get started with all the spring decorating. Before we get started, I wanted to show you the way the room currently looks. I've already cleared out all the table decor and wall art that I'll be switching out for a new spring look. Since I'm going to be cleaning our ceiling fan, I haven't completely stripped the dirty sheets off the bed. That way, any of the dust that falls from cleaning will be caught in them. But before we get to that, I thought we'd first start by hanging some new prints that are a dupe for the Hearth and Hand botanical prints at Target at about half the price. Both the frame and the vintage looking floral prints are from Amazon, and I'll go ahead and link them in the description down below if you're interested, as well as anything else I mentioned today that I can find links for.
Looking for my mother's eyes as I'm staying close to the mirror. A lock of gold, a secret smile, little things I remember. Place a hand upon my heart as her, she was a believer. Sometimes I can feel her arms holding me as forever. Time changes everything, and everything will change in time. Love changes every heart, and any heart can change you. I see in you my mother's eyes, and I lay your head to my shoulder. A lock of gold, a secret smile, I will tell you when you get older. I place a hand upon.
Now that I have them all together, it's time to decide on the placement. After I played around with it, I've decided I'm only going to be using 3 of those. So I found the center and then wanted about a 3-inch gap between each of the prints. Next, I'll come back in with my laser level and make a final mark so that when I go to nail, I know that all of the nails are in line and will be nice and straight.
Can change you. You call, I fall. There's a legacy between us. We grow, we go, but in the middle, time changes everything, and everything.
If you have a wall art piece that drives you crazy because it's always crooked, here's a little tip I have for you. Take some of this Loctite mounting putty and place it behind your frame, either at the bottom center or on each of the bottom corners, and double check to make sure that it's level. Press and secure it to the wall. This prevents any shifting that you'll have, and it'll be a perfectly placed wall art piece every time. Now on to our disgusting ceiling fan. I'm so embarrassed that I've let it get this bad. So here's the nasty up-close shot of how dusty it is. But in my defense, we do have a brand new ceiling light and fan that is ready to be installed if we ever get around to it. But until then, I'm going to use this new method, at least for me, of cleaning a ceiling fan. I'll be using a pillowcase to surround the blades and then wipe all that dust away. So let's just go ahead and try this out and see how it works. Hopefully, by the time I do my spring home tour, we'll have that new light and fan installed, so I'll show you that then. Now, for the method, I thought it worked really good. This is the after. It was very easy and really contained all the dust. I'm really glad that I was able to get that done today, so I'll go ahead and get our sheets into the laundry. While that is washing, we'll work on decorating over on our dresser area and come back to the bed a little later on. To the wall above the dresser, I'm switching out the farmhouse clock to this beautiful watercolored landscape that I got from Hobby Lobby. Now, it was in their spring shop, so again, that is 40% off, so what a great deal. But I love all the subtle shadings of grays, greens, and even a touch of beige to make it really calm and cozy. I also think it just gives the room a soft, airy feeling that is perfect for spring. After wiping down the dresser with the 7th generation wood cleaner, which is my favorite as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and top it with this table runner that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. I think this is going to give it a nice and cozy, kind of cottagey feel. Plus, it will pop off our dark wood furniture. Next, I'll be coming in with this DIY aged pottery piece to add some more texture. If you happen to miss that video, I'll go ahead and link it up above. What I love it to do is combine creams and browns together. I love the contrast, and I think it just warms up the area. I'm bringing in some greenery with this ivy that I had on hand, and I'm just going to fill it and let it just flow naturally out of the basket and surround this adorable bird bath that is from Hobby Lobby. To the opposite side, I like to keep everything balanced by color and scale. This piece I got from Hobby Lobby last year, but I love the saying, live more, worry less, and be happy. Plus, it's a handy piece that you can use to elevate items, much like you would use books. This pottery vessel complements the color of the lampshade on the opposite side and balances the height after I add these lavender florals from Hobby Lobby, which have become my favorite for this spring. Next, I'm adding some more greenery, one to this thrifted cloche and another mini plant just to the other side. Both of those I believe I got from Target. Next, I'm going to add these beautiful hooks that I found from Hobby Lobby. They are in their wall decor section, so make sure you wait till you can get them at 50% off. So for around $8.50, I thought these hooks would look really nice over here. So I'm just going to try that out, see where I want the height to be, and then we'll put some monkey hooks hopefully and get this hung. All right, so change of plans. I think I'm going to go ahead and use an anchor and a screw, and that way it is going to secure it a lot better to the wall. I've shared this tip before, but for those of you who might have missed it, this is an easy way to mark the placement for your holes without tons of measuring. First, take a piece of painter's tape and stretch it along the back, making sure it's level, then mark where your holes need to be. Then you remove the tape, take it to the wall at your desired height, level it once again on your wall, and then make your holes. I found this way to be the easiest for hanging things on your wall. Definitely give it a try and let me know what you think. To the hooks, I'm adding this cute sun hat from the Target dollar spot, and to get it to hang straight, I'm using these S hooks that I got from Amazon. Now, if you have a loop tag inside your hat, an easier tip is to take some extra string to make a longer loop so that it hangs straight. Unfortunately, this hat didn't have that, so the S works worked perfectly. Also going to add this watering can from Target that I'm super excited about. Not only is it super unique looking with its curved handle and spout, but it will be so handy when I'm watering my upstairs plants. Now to move on to the surface of our chest of drawers. After a quick clean, I'll add a few decor pieces that will complement the rest of the decor that I've got going on in the room. I just got the sheets out of our dryer, so now it's time to make the bed and add the spring bedding. I'll go ahead and link everything that I can down in the description box, but one thing I want to warn you about is the size of the Studio McGee comforter. Although it is beautiful, you may want to size up if you have a thick mattress like ours. I was a little disappointed that the overhang was just barely enough to meet our dust ruffle. I love changing out our comforter for a lighter weight material for spring and summer. However, you don't have to go all out this way. You could just add a couple new spring pillows to what you already have, and you'll have a really lovely update. Even during the spring months, it still gets really chilly here at night, so having a cozy knit blanket at the bottom of the bed is super nice, and I think it just gives that cozy vibe as well. So on top of it, I always like to put a little vignette, something special, so I always like to bring in a tray. Now, I found this one while antique shopping not too long ago, and I just love that texture that it brings in. I'm going to add this pot that I gave that DIY aged technique too, along with a green plant and then a daily devotional. And I think that is just something special to look really nice at the foot of the bed, and then it's super easy to remove and place over on our dresser when we are getting ready to jump in bed. My go-to florals during the springtime are lavender and tulips. I've also tried to keep that pretty consistent throughout the whole house. That way it gives the illusion that maybe you went outside and collected them and brought them to display in your home. So for my side of the bed and on my nightstand, I'm going to use this white pitcher that was from Hobby Lobby, I think last year. And I'm going to fill them with these real field tulips from Amazon. And then I'm adding back one of my favorite wedding photos of Scott and I. Another great use for those S-hooks is to use them on your blanket ladders to display like hanging plants like I am today, or you could use them to display other small decor pieces that you'd like to hang off of your blanket ladders. Last but not least, I wanted to add a couple decor pieces to Scott's nightstand, so I'll be coming in with this beautiful basket and green plant that I found from Walmart, along with this stone bird that came from TJ Maxx. I think this complements the other nightstand very well, but has a more masculine vibe, which I think is perfect. Okay, let's quickly remember how the room started out today. And here is the final look of our master bedroom for spring 2022. As I leave you with today's final shots, I wanted to share with you today's Bible verse, which comes from 2 Corinthians 9, verse 8. And it reads, "And God is able to make all grace abound to you, so that having all sufficiency in all things at all times, you may abound in every good work." Okay, sweet friends, that wraps up today's spring decorate and clean here in our master bedroom. I hope that you enjoyed coming alongside me as I just made some changes around the room for spring. You'll have to let me know what area was your favorite. I think for me, just the switching out of the clock for that real watercolory landscape art piece is my favorite. I also like the hooks, so that's a toss-up. I kind of like them both. But if you're looking for more spring decorating inspiration, remember, I have my playlist linked below, and I also have it here at the end so you can just continue watching. We still have a couple more rooms to decorate for spring, and then I'll be sharing with you my spring home tour. If you're looking forward to that, definitely let me know down in the comments. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss an upload. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I thank you so much for spending some of your day with me. I hope you're able to get outside and enjoy that beautiful sunshine. I'll see you real soon in my next one. Take care and God bless. Bye.